The Zulu Reed Dance is an annual cultural celebration that has been traditionally held at eNyokeni Royal Palace in Nongoma. The ceremony is aimed at the preservation of traditional values and the celebration of young women's purity. The gathering is a platform for the monarch to address social issues affecting young people, such as HIV and AIDS prevention, teenage pregnancies, and encouraging sexual abstinence until marriage. King Misuzulu kaZwelithini recently made a surprise announcement that the Reed Dance will be moved to eMashobeni Royal Palace in Phongolo. A decision, he says, is to connect with the spiritual roots of the Zulu nation. The royal household says it's an important decision, as the Zulu king is expected to perform important traditional rituals, which could not be done in previous years at the eNyokeni Royal Palace. eMashobeni Palace is historically the oldest royal palace and was home to Queen Nandi, the mother of King Shaka.
eMashobeni was the palace of King Shaka, as you can take it from the praises. uShaka ngiyamesaba ukuthi uShaka ngoba uShaka kwakuyinkosi yaseMashobeni. So if the palace eMashobeni was the palace of King Shaka, honoring King Shaka and honoring his mother, automatically it is so. But taking the Reed Dance to that place may not only be attributed to that honoring, but is attributed to the king's legacy, to the very harmful, I will say harmful rituals, because they can become harmful, these rituals, if you do them and leave them here and go and start now performing another ritual in another place. Then it becomes detrimental to the throne itself.
This decision to move the event has raised some concerns, as millions of rands had been invested by the KwaZulu-Natal government to develop the eNyokeni site. Government recently spent around 140 million rand to upgrade the eNyokeni Palace, including a 2,000 capacity amphitheatre and accommodation facilities for the maidens. The provincial treasury has stated it cannot provide additional funding for the new venue.
The amphitheatre, even if you go there, it's allocated straight into the palace. It's part of the palace. There are no maidens that can, 2,000 maidens that can be accommodated there. And there is nothing that can be done by the maidens in that amphitheatre. What might happen during the Reed Dance, if it was at eNyokeni, that amphitheatre was going to save a marquee for the VIP that are supposed to be catered in that. So they would then use the amphitheatre. And as the amphitheatre, there are so many other events that are not that cultural. There are so many ceremonies in the palace, weddings, birthdays of kings, and all other prestigious events that can be held in that amphitheatre, and it's going to be so. And that amphitheatre is going to be opened by His Majesty, and he will elaborate on what is going to happen to that amphitheatre.
The royal household says the event may see a reduction in the number of maidens, as safety remains a priority.
Before any event, especially that pertains to a government seat, there is a Section 4 security meeting. Those people who assess and see the threats and also see how to prevent it. So we hope that they will have security measures, maybe including to say, let's have a manageable number for now, so that we see in the future when we do postmortem, what is it that we can do in order to take this prestigious event into its magnitude. Sometimes we say we are expecting about 25,000 maidens, and only to find that there are some people who hire their own transport without telling the government, and then we find ourselves having 30,000 with the 5,000 that is not catered, that will not be secured. So we are going to look also into that, so that security people will not have a problem of people who are not known to the event.
The Reed Dance is expected to take place from the 13th to the 14th of September at eMashobeni Royal Palace in Phongolo. For SABC News, I am Jade Polser in Mbangeni.